Welcome to the Estill County Elementary Library Tutorial for KidSearch, found on the Kentucky Virtual Library website. KidSearch is a search engine made especially for kids where you can search magazines, newspapers, TV transcripts, and photos. This brief tutorial will help you learn to navigate the site and begin searching on your own. We will perform searches using simple topics, detailed search terms, and a visual search. Then we will search photos and take a quick look at the dictionary and encyclopedia features. Finally, we'll learn how to build and create a folder and save files to that folder for future use. Feel free to pause the tutorial and practice the searches presented or to take notes as you watch. Okay, let's explore together. Let's start at the Kentucky Virtual Library website. Start by typing in www.kyvl.org. Then go to Quick Links and click Login from Home. Now you want to use your username and password that was given to you by Mrs. Mills earlier and click Login. In the middle of the page, you'll find the KidSearch button. This is the KidSearch main page, and you can search several different ways, and we're going to look at several of those in this tutorial. You can search by topic, a detailed search, a visual search. You can search other databases, or you can do a title list. You can also use the dictionary or encyclopedia features, or you can search simply for images. There are other topics on this page that you can also look at. At the bottom of the page, you'll notice that you can look at some of the top searches that other students have looked at, and there's also a spotlight topic for the month. Let's get started with a simple topic search. Since we're researching animals, let's start there. You'll notice in the middle of the page that you're given subcategories, which will help you narrow your topic. For example, you could click on endangered species, habitats, mammals, or zoology. Let's pretend that our topic is Bengal tigers, and Bengal tigers are mammals. So we type our search term into the search bar, and we click mammals to narrow our search. This is your results page. You'll notice at the top of the page that you have your search terms Bengal tiger, and animals, and mammals. That means all of your results include all of those search terms. You'll notice that we have 708 results on our page, which is probably too many. You can also filter your searches by magazine articles, newspapers, animals, TV and radio news transcripts, and photos. You can click on any of these buttons and it will give you only the articles related to magazines or newspapers or whatever button you click on. Let's pretend that we can only use magazine articles. Notice that your results have gone from 708 to 25 results, which is much more manageable. Now let's look at some individual articles. To look at an article, click on its title. You'll be taken to the article page, which looks like this. You'll notice at the top of the page you have some technical information about your article. For example, the title, the author, the source where the article came from, and some related subject terms. You'll also notice on the page that you have an abstract or a summary. You can look at this summary to get a better idea of the article and to see if this is the kind of article that you can use for your research project. If it is, you can scroll down the page and the actual article is below. Notice that on the left-hand side, you can click on individual subtopics and it will take you to that specific part of the article. Once you're finished, You can simply click the back button or go back to the top of the page and click Result List. Now that you know how to do a simple search, we can practice using the detailed search feature to help you find information quickly. Back at the home page, click on Detailed Search at the top of the page. At the top of this page, you will see a set of white boxes. This is where you can use your Boolean operators, such as and, or nor, to narrow, expand, or limit your search. For example, let's say we want to search for information about the habitat of the Bengal tiger. We would place the term Bengal tiger in the top information bar and the term habitat in the middle box. We're going to keep the term and to help us narrow our search to include information on the animal's habitat. We could also limit the kinds of resources we want to search to from this page. However, for now, let's leave all of these boxes checked and click Go. You'll notice that we have 42 results that give us information on the habitat of Bengal tigers. Again, as with the first search, we can click on magazines or newspapers or TV transcripts to limit our results to only magazine articles. Next, we're going to look at 3 features of the Kids Search page. First, let's look at the dictionary feature. This is where you can look up words to find a definition. Let's assume we don't know what the word habitat means. You can simply type the word in and look it up. Here you're given the main term, a definition, and the pronunciation of the word. So you can look up any word that you don't understand here with the dictionary feature. Another feature that we can look at is the encyclopedia feature. When you click on encyclopedia, again, you're given a search bar and you can look up a word to find an encyclopedia entry. So let's type in our search term, Bengal tiger. You're given 2 entries. The first entry is about tigers. The second entry is actually the country of origin where tigers are from. So we're going to click on the first entry. You'll notice that this entry is just like your article entries, except your technical information is a little bit shorter. You'll notice that this database comes from the Funk and Wagnall's New World Encyclopedia, so this is an encyclopedia entry. Here you're given all kinds of information that you might want to know about the Bengal tiger. Now this is a good starting place, but don't use the encyclopedia entry for all of your information. Finally, we're going to look at the images feature. You can click on images to find pictures of what you're looking for. For example, we're looking for Bengal tigers. So type in your search term and click Go. Here you'll see that we have 20 pictures of Bengal tigers. You can simply scroll down the page to look at the thumbnails and find a picture that you think might work for your project. When you click on it, it'll open and you'll get some information at the bottom, including a caption and a date and possibly a resource, which is where the picture actually came from. And there you have dictionary, encyclopedia, and the image features. Finally, let's learn how to create a folder on the Kids Search site where we can save resources for later use. Mrs. Mills gave you a folder username and password earlier. To use it, click on Sign In at the top of the page and then enter your username and password. You'll notice that you're taken back to the home page. But at the top of the page, you'll notice that your name is located. Once we fill our folder, you'll also notice that the folder is open. So to add items to our folder, let's start again with our basic topic search. And once again, let's limit our search to magazine articles only. When we look at the first article, at the top of the page you'll notice that you can print it, email it, save it, or add it to the folder. For this project, I want you to add all of your resources that you use from KidSearch to the folder, so click here. Notice that it tells you the article has been added. We can also add images. Once again, find your image. And if this is an image you want to include in your project, click Add to Folder. You'll notice at the top of the page that your folder is now open, meaning you have documents in there. So let's click on it to see what we've added. And there we have our article. And if you look to the left, it'll show you where you can include images, videos, or other web pages. If you click on Images, you'll see the image that we just added. You can add anything from articles to videos to web pages to this folder to save time when taking multiple days to do research. Okay, so we've looked at how to do various searches, including simple, detailed, and visual. We've searched for photos, and we've learned how to use the dictionary and encyclopedia features. Finally, we learned how to create a folder and add resources to it for future use. You are now ready to begin your research on your chosen animal and do research for future assignments. Now it's your turn, so get out there and explore.